Overclockers, my name's Bryony and welcome to the latest episode of BIOS Update. I've got all the latest news about Steam's ongoing event, NVIDIA GPUs, free games and much more. So let's get into it. Steam Next Fest is here. Live now and running through March 3rd, the event gives gamers the chance to try hundreds of free playable demos and learn more from the game developers themselves through live streams and chats. There is a great mix of various different indie titles, giving gamers a sneak peek at upcoming releases or the opportunity to discover hidden gems. To take part and make the most of it, simply visit the Steam Next Fest page on Steam, browse through the available demos and recommendations based on your personal preferences. Go ahead and watch the live streams to learn more about upcoming titles, then add your favourite games or demos to your wishlist to stay updated. Moving on to our next story, Activision put out a remastered bundle for the first two Pro Skater games in 2020, and now it's pretty much confirmed that the next two in the series should be coming very soon. A recent Call of Duty Black Ops 6 map update teased an upcoming Pro Skater game, and there have been a ton of other leaks and Easter eggs. The official website for the game recently launched a mysterious countdown timer on their homepage, set to end on March 4th. Multiple pro skateboarders have been teasing the announcement as well, with a wholesome photo shared on Instagram, featuring famous skaters Tony Hawk, Eric Costin, Rodney Mullen, Kareem Campbell, and Steve Caballero. It's most likely that the unannounced title will be a remake of Pro Skater 3 and 4, but some gamers are hoping it could be a brand new game completely. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series introduced skateboarding to a global audience when it launched back in 1999, and with 90s nostalgia in full swing, now seems like the perfect time for a revival. Where are all my ROPs at? Not where they're meant to be. Nvidia has officially confirmed that some of its new RTX 50 series graphics cards have a rare manufacturing issue resulting in missing render units. GeForce RTX 5090, 5090D, 5080 and 5070 Ti are all affected by this problem. Thankfully, it only affects around 0.5% of all cards, so you'd be pretty unlucky to end up with one. There's been no explanation on what caused the issue, but it seems to affect certain batches of Blackwell GB202 chips. Thankfully, Nvidia said their upcoming mid-range GeForce RTX 5070 GPU won't be affected by the issue. The average graphical performance impact is around 4%, with no impact on AI and compute workloads. Want to see if your shiny new GPU is impacted? Test it out on software like GPU-Z and compare it to the listed ROPs on the table that's on screen now. Thankfully, affected customers can contact the board manufacturer for a replacement, and the production anomaly has been corrected so any incoming graphics cards won't have the issue. In more positive NVIDIA news, pre-orders for NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090, 5080 and 5070 Ti gaming laptops are now open. Head to the Overclockers website to choose from the exciting range of brands including Razer, Asus, Acer, Medion and MSI. Each comes equipped with premium gaming hardware like the latest CPUs, ultra-fast memory, OLED displays and high-capacity storage. They are packed with features like ray tracing, DLSS 4 and Reflex 2 that boost your FPS, improve image quality and reduce latency. These laptops aren't just good for gaming use either, as NVIDIA Broadcast, RTX Remix and more all help to enhance your streaming, video editing and content creation. I cannot believe how much hardware, tech and performance you can pack into such a small form factor now, and models like the MSI Titan are hugely impressive to me. They have a mechanical keyboard, 64 gigs of memory, 6 terabytes of high-speed storage and a mini LED display. Just make sure you've got the cash to splash and get your pre-order in soon, ready for the upcoming launch. Moving on to the blog chapter, and our first story is that Monster Hunter Wilds is finally here. And if you've managed to pick up a free copy from one of the many hardware promotions with AMD or Asus, our blog team has put together a guide with everything you need to know. Wilds is the latest in the Capcom series and takes us to a whole new location, the Forbidden Lands. You play as the hunter tasked with tracking and defeating powerful monsters. Hone your fighting skills, forage for materials to make new weapons and armor, and familiarize yourself with the environment. It's going to take a lot more than just hacking and slashing to come out on top. Thankfully, you don't have to take the monsters down solo. You can play cooperatively online with up to 3 of your friends, regardless of platform, thanks to the crossplay support. If you're playing on PC, make sure your PC is up to scratch, as the hardware requirements are pretty spicy. To play at 1080p on medium, you'll need an RTX 2060 Super or RX 6600. Meanwhile, to max things out on ultra settings, make sure you have a high-end PC with RTX 4070 Ti or RX 7800 XT. The high-res texture pack also demands 150 GB of storage space. Download the handy benchmarking tool currently available on Steam to see how your system shapes up, and leave me a comment below letting me know your score. I know you all love free games, so let's end the episode with some of this week's top free games that you can claim right now. Mages of Mystralia normally costs $15.99, but it's free until the 6th of March on Epic Games. In a world of magic, your mind is your greatest weapon. Learn the ways of magic and design your own spells to fight enemies, navigate treacherous terrain, and right past wrongs in the Kingdom of Mystralia. At the time of filming, Deep Despair 3 is free on Indie Gala. Simply scroll to the bottom and hit Add to Library. This fun open world survival has it all, and you can fight, survive, dig, build, explore vast worlds, engage in farming, breed animals, gather resources, level up, and more. Finally, if you're looking for a free-to-play title that you might not have tried, our blog team has picked out Disney Speedstorm, a hero-based combat racing game in which you blaze across high-speed tracks inspired by Disney and Pixar worlds. This family-friendly title is yours to claim on Epic Games. Just watch out for the many microtransactions. To read more about this week's free games, including those on Prime Gaming, head over to the Overclockers UK blog. Thanks for watching this week's episode of BIOS Update. Make sure to like, subscribe, and why not leave me a comment below letting me know your Monster Hunter Wilds score. This week's episode was packed full of NVIDIA news, so why not check out one of our NVIDIA GPU reviews.